share her experience with us. Ms. Kwong, please.
So good morning, everyone. Good morning. So this is Sarah from HSBC Live, and very happy to share with you and very honored to be one of the guest speakers to share with you guys some quick tips of how to participate in the Trainer of the Year or even the Distinguished or Outstanding New Trainer Award. So first of all, let me share with you some quick flow about the entire judging criteria that the session. But just now, Richard has also shared a lot of it. So if you're interested in participating in the new trainer or even the Distinguished Trainer Award, remember to submit your application. And after that, there will be a submission paper, and also there will be an interview session. And the finalists of the Distinguished Trainer Award will be selected to participate in the Trainer of the Year Award and enter to the final presentation and the award ceremony. Okay, so let's get started. May I ask you guys a question? Any one of you has watched the Netflix series? It's called The Queen's Gambit. Can you give me a raise of your hand? Okay, I guess most of you guys. I love this episode a lot. So remember the main character, Beth. Remember? She has mastered the game of chess in like every round. And she always looked to the checkpoint, the checkmate, that how I can get the champion, how I can do it. So she looked backward to plan ahead each step in order to get the checkmate position, okay, remember. So I think that this is really similar when we participate in the Trainer Award. Why? Because we need to start with an end in mind. It's just like how we plan ahead for our preparation. So most of the people think that when I participate in the Trainer Award, I need to like how to fulfill the judging criteria. I need to do a good presentation, but that's not the key. The key, first is we need to choose a right and representable program. But what means by a right and representable program? A nice one, the one loved by the staff, or what? So here are some quick steps. First of all, just like Rita has just shared, we need to, as the basic one, is we need to fulfill all the judging criteria. It seems easy, but not that easy because we have more than like 20 judging criteria. For me, I need to take the checklist to see whether my programs really fulfills the judging criteria. It's the basic part. But how I can outstand my program among the other would be level 2. Just now, I remember Edward has shared a nice word. It's called wow effect. Wow effect is very important, especially when we pick our program. How we think a program can create a wow effect. First, I think it needs a great storyline. I really agree with you. What means by a great storyline? In HSBC, we always have a word called BAU, business as usual. If my program is nice, it's fulfill all the criteria, but it's only a business as usual program, no wow effect, no storyline, I don't think it is a good program. Like for me, what I have picked it is, oh, I have my program, okay, I create some connections, how I train the Greater Bay Area staff. Oh, the judges, the audience is really interested. Why? Because they ask me lots of questions about the background. So I also find some challenges, some storylines, some how I handle these challenges in my program. So this creates the wow effect. Secondly, is your involvement or value. If you only consider yourself as a member, only deliver the training or play one part of the training, you don't have any value. You need to showcase that how you involve, how you lead, how you play a leading role in your program, and that's the key. The third one is the impact that brings to the company. As just now, what Anthony or like Rita has just shared, the judges consist of different diverse backgrounds. Some are from the business, some are from the senior HR executives. So what they consider most, not your delivery, not your design, but the impact, the training effectiveness that you bring to the company. So we need to evaluate that whether my program, my my signature campaign can really bring some impact to the staff and to the business. Okay, and this is also the level 4 evaluation of our training that we always mention. Okay, so after we select our right program, we need to kickstart to have the written paper submission. Just to recap, we need a 5-pager, and indeed, for the main content, we only need a 4-pager one. 1 page of summary of personal information together with the 4-page of written submission. So just to reinforce that, if you are participating for the Distinguished Trainer Award, you also need to think of how you do the internal marketing to the stakeholders. Also, how is your achievement to enhance yourself in the training capability? It's not only on your program, but how yourself develop as a training professional. So here are some quick tips, okay? First, we need to pinpoint what is remarkable. For example, we need to give in some figures, some example, instead of just merely climbing, fulfilling the criteria and the judging criteria, okay? And secondly, we need to ensure all the judging criteria is being covered. It's a bit difficult. Like for me, 4 pages, it seems a lot. I mean, we need to write so many words, okay? Or like a few hundred or even a few thousand. But is it really a easy job? No, because after we plug in all the judging criteria, I remember at that time, I have written like more than like 7 pages. I need to trim and cut my content, throw away those that are irrelevant. Just keep those are punchy and specific. Don't over decorate my passage. I think it's really important because we always love to decorate and beautify what we want to say, but that's not the key. We need to fulfill the judging criteria and be specific, and that's the key. So I remember I spent a lot of time to do the written paper, keep just like what Edward has said, proofread, repeat, and ensure my Think Create is wow enough. Okay, so after around 1 to 2 months, I'll be invited to the interview session. Actually, everyone will be invited to the interview section. So for the distinguished trainer entrance, we'll do 15 minutes of the presentation as well as a 10 minutes Q&A. Outstanding new trainers, a bit different. Shorter time, but also an ad hoc training afterwards, okay? So for me, I've been a bit difficult because I think we need to imagine we need to be in a TED Talk. Why I'm saying that we need to imagine we're behind a TED Talk? We are not a trainer at that moment. We are a presenter. Why we are a presenter? Because we need to present to the senior executive on our program how good it is, how well it is. We have around 15 minutes of presentation for distinguished trainer. So 15 minutes, is it a lot? Do you think so? A lot, but actually we also need to trim because we need to create some wow presentation. We need to cater all the points. Actually, what you are presenting, what you are on your written submission is the same. So also we need to select what is worth to mention, okay? And also we need to be familiar with your flow. Luckily, we have a presentation slide with us. We have the pointer, it's great. But just like what I'm doing now, I'm wearing my mask on. My presentation actually is a bit difficult. I'm not sure. I don't know if you agree with me because I keep practice with my peers. I keep practice even with my training friends to ensure that I can speak fluently, even with my mask on. So we need to be familiar with the flow. Don't only read the slide. And also we need to practice. I think everyone agree with me. And last but not least, there is a Q&A section. I guess most of the people will be very afraid of the Q&A. They don't know what we'll be asking. So do we need any preparation for the Q&A? Do you think so? We need preparation. So how we do the preparation for the Q&A is we try to imagine what people will challenge and keep asking people to challenge our point. Just challenge me, okay? And I try to prepare and brainstorm. Luckily, one of my prepared questions were being asked by the judges and others are being echoed, but I think it's okay. Even if people asking you questions that you don't know, don't be panicked, okay? Try to show your confidence and like how well you do the program. So that's the interview session. So for the distinguished trainer entrance, the top ranking ones will be selected to participate in the final presentation. Just like what Richard has said, it's really, really tough because it's not about the content, it's about the timing, okay? The timing is only 5 minutes. Originally already very tight, 15 minutes, but now trim, only 5 minutes left, okay? So there will be 5 minutes presentation and a 5 minutes Q&A. It's a closed door presentation. So the judges are also more senior and more business related. So imagine you're presenting to the CEO instead of the HR executive. What you need to think of? It's about, on top of the timing, it's about how the business impact that you can bring in, okay? So the question, of course, is a bit different, not only related on the training delivery, training design, but the business impact. So 5 quick tips. First, time your presentation. I'm not kidding, okay? For me, I have practiced more than 20 times, more than 20 times. Why I need to practice more than 20 times? First, it's because super tight time control. Secondly, we don't have any PowerPoint. For me, Sarah, I didn't bring in any visual aid. I just, like a TED Talk, I just go there and speak, okay? So it's a bit difficult for ensure that I can speak in time because once the timer comes to the 0 second, okay, I need to cut my presentation. So how I can do that? Practice makes perfect, okay? And also we need to think of the content, cut to the chase, okay? It's really, really important. We need to fulfill all the criteria and also ensure that the business impact is being amplified, okay? Last but not least, also remember the judges' background are different, totally different from the previous round. So we need to create attention. How we can rouse their interest is also very, very important. So last but not least, if you are interested in participate in the individual award, the 3 final tips for you guys. First, you need to ensure that you have a very solid training foundation. What means by a solid training foundation? It means that first I need to ensure that I'm familiar with my program, I'm familiar with the training cycle, how to collect needs, how to design my program, how to deliver my program well, how to evaluate my program. And that's the basic for you to join in the individual award. Secondly, is the skill set. Something familiar, right? Like when we do training, we always say that, oh, we need to train up people's skill set, knowledge, as well as mindset. Same as how you participate in the award. Secondly, skill set is after you have a strong foundation, how you package, how you market your program to the stakeholders is also very important. Last but not least, would be the mindset. Everyone wants to win the award. Everyone wants to compete for the trainer of the year. Although there's only one trainer of the year, but I think the progress is also very important. Important because we need to strive hard, enjoy the progress. For me, it's a very good opportunity because I can know people, different elites from different industry. I can communicate with them. I can know different best practice. It's a very remarkable thing for me. And secondly, I just paid 200% of my effort. I strive hard for it, and that's it. So just strive hard and enjoy the progress. So here are some 3 quick tips for me to join the DHO Awards. Thank you.